whenever there's a school shooting, everybody wants to know where did they get the guns? These are 18-year-old boys. Where did they get the guns? What kind of gun is it? Can we make the gun manufacturers liable for it? Nobody is allowed to ask what drugs were the boys on.
Right.
Okay. And there are two sorts of things. They could be on drugs administered by the school nurse, right? Legal medications dispensed by the school nurse. What drugs were those? Virtually every school shooting in the last number of years, virtually all of them, drugs have been involved, and that's not part of the public discussion at all, because the public doesn't want to talk about drugs. They want to talk about guns, right? So, at the same time, how many of these school shooters, how many of these kids smoke pot? Well, there's a strong correlation, particularly with young men, teenage men whose brains are still forming. There's a strong correlation between smoking pot and psychotic episodes. So when someone goes around the bend and goes postal, as we say, one of the reasonable, this is not an accusation. This is what I would do if I were a private detective. This is what I would do if I were a cop on the case. I would ask, was he smoking pot? All right. There are significant statistical reasons for believing that there's a connection between pot and psychosis. And it's not a one-for-one correlation, but it's a strong correlation. So, and this is something we accept with other materials. So let's say you have 100 people who smoke a pack of Camel cigarettes a day, unfiltered Camel cigarettes, okay? Now, everybody in the country knows that cigarettes cause lung cancer, all right? The Surgeon General tells you this on posters, on the pack of cigarettes, that this increases your risk of lung cancer. But if someone smokes a pack of cigarettes a day and they're unfiltered cigarettes, out of 100 people, 15 of them will get lung cancer. 85 of them will not get lung cancer. Now, I'm not saying smoking was good for them, but 15 getting lung cancer is statistically significant, and we all know that, right? It doesn't cause lung cancer one for one, but it causes lung cancer a lot. I think it's a comparable sort of thing with marijuana and psychosis. Okay, so does society have a right? Let's say 100 young men in your town say, "Hey, we want to start smoking pot every day," and you know that 10% of them are going to go nuts. Okay, does society have an interest in that? And I would say yes. There's an interest in that, and it doesn't mean that you lock everybody up forever. It doesn't mean you come down with a heavy hand. It just means that the corporate society, has an interest in the case and can express their views on it without exercising tyranny. All right. So so what I would like to see is a system where if someone is caught in possession of marijuana, they go to drug court, they plead guilty, if they pay a fine, the money goes into an account that helps pay for people going to rehab, or they can pay no fine and just go to rehab. And if they successfully complete the rehab, then they owe nobody anything.
Thanks for watching this video. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, we hope that you'll take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can watch more content like this. Also, take a moment and give this video a like so that it can reach more people. And take a moment and click on the bell so that you'll be notified whenever we come out with new content. Thanks so much. God bless.